Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your host Jenny. So today's conversation is going to be about my favorite topic, which is money. Okay, money. So I made a video in the past, I think a couple months ago, and I'm going to link in the description down below, but I made a video talking about the mindset to have towards money and really how you can gain success, really changing your mindset around money. So I just wanted to piggyback on that video and kind of talk to you about the position that I'm in right now, and maybe this is a conversation that can also really help you. I know talking about money is one of those sensitive topics because people are just like, why are you trying to make us feel bad about money, you know? Talking about money to some people means that you're just trying to show off, or you're just trying to show people that you have something, or you're making other people feel bad about the situation. So this is going to be a judgment-free zone because we're not judging anybody whether they have enough or whether they don't. So first of all, I feel like all of us on here love money. That's the reason why you even click on this video in the first place. Or maybe because you're bored, okay? You never know. Maybe because you're bored, you were like, you know what? Let me watch something on YouTube. This chick is talking about money. And yeah, I love money. And I'm not ashamed to say I love money. I think for a long time, I used to be fearful of when people were asking me, what do you aspire to do? What's your goal in life? And things like that. And I was like, as a woman, you know, I can't just be like, I love money, you know? And it took me a while knowing myself, first of all, because you have to know who you are and you have to know where you're going. So it took me a while to admit it to myself and then to other people that I love money, you know? Like everything that I've always done in my life is to not be broke, guys. So the conversation of money was never something that I was like, hey, I want to be rich, you know? But I think it was about when I was like 16 years old, I started having the conversation more with my mom because I was really close. I mean, I'm still close to my mom. And I used to tell her, because I mean, you know how mothers and aunties are. They always ask you, what do you want to do when you grow up? Expecting you to say something about, I want to be a mother. And my thing was like, I want to be rich. I think it took me a while, you know, and when I say while, like 16 years old, and I started admitting to myself that I wanted to be rich. When I started making money, becoming a professional and all of these things, guys, it was tough. I thought I was going to be rich by having a job. No. So the money that I would be getting, which was my paycheck, my monthly paycheck, it was enough to just pay my bills. And I was like, adulting is really hard because when you're younger, you think when I have a job, when I have that career, I'm going to be rich. And then you realize real quick that having a job may not actually put you in a situation, in a position where you can claim I'm rich. And I started studying other people, other gurus. I was listening to a lot of Jim Rohn audio book and also watching him on YouTube. And he's the one that basically shifted. I started with him and then I ended up watching more people, reading more books. And that's how my mindset around money started shifting, because I was like, you know what? I need to find a way to make money when I'm sleeping. And that's how, you know, fast forward years later, I became an entrepreneur. I was never the typical girl that people would ever think that I would have had a school, for example. I would have owned a school. I would have owned a bridal company. Like, who does that, you know? Like, I went to school for accounting. And even going to school for accounting is really because I really didn't know what to do with my life. So the mindset around money started at an early age. But I'm making this video just to tell you, you can always shift your mindset. Because as much as I wanted to have money and I love money, this was always a conversation that when I was having with my girlfriends, with my mom, everybody was telling me, oh no, you know, you're a woman, you don't need to love money, just find you a husband or somebody who has money. And I was like, I want to be the rich person, you know, and even up to today, I'm still about that type of language, like I want to be rich. Now, the only thing that I'm going to say on here is that as long as you don't idolize, I can never say certain English words, seriously. Anyway, as long as you don't look at money as the end of it all, then you're good, okay? I feel like I'm a little bit frugal when it comes to money. A couple months ago, before I came to the US, I was basically having this conversation with this, I don't know, is it like, with this guy that I met in Cameroon. He's an expat from Morocco. He's from Morocco, but he works in Cameroon. So we had this conversation about business and things. And he was telling me about, traveling, going on vacation, buying G's, flying on private jets. I mean, guys, I don't have that type of money yet. And during the conversation, we're talking about the things that we could do with money, the fun that we could be having with money. And my sister was sitting there close to me. And I was like, I'm actually not that comfortable spending money on just fun. You know what I mean? Like, I'm comfortable spending money to go to good restaurant, comfortable spending money to go visit my family, to travel for business purposes, to travel for my health. But I'm not that comfortable spending money the way I see other people spend money. I don't know if that even makes sense. Anyway, during that conversation, I basically realized that as much as I was making money, I was still scared to spend money. Okay, I would see a really good bag, maybe, I don't know, like Louis Vuitton bag, for example, LV, and I would be looking at the price of it, which is a couple of thousand, and I'm thinking to myself, whoa, that's a lot of money to spend on a purse. I'll look at Chanel purses. I will look at many other things that I feel like is cute on other people, but I would have a hard time buying those things because it's not really like a fear of losing the money. It's just when you have so many things that you want to accomplish in life and so many goals, professional, and guys, I always say I want to be the next Oprah of Africa. Come on, the next Oprah of Africa is not going to be spending thousands on a purse when she could be investing that money. I mean, this is me thinking, okay? When she could be investing that money somewhere else. So as much as I love talking about money and I love money, I believe that I love money, but it got to the point where I was like, you know what? I need to be spending money on me. Not just spending money for health purposes. Guys, come on. Like, before I even came to the US and I was researching, I was talking to other people and trying to figure out how much if I do have to have a surgery, because you guys know I mentioned that I have fibroids. I found out recently that I have fibroids. I didn't even know, but thankfully it's not really in the phase where I need surgery. But when I discovered that I had fibroids, and then on top of that I have IBS, I had this conversation with a girlfriend of mine, and she basically told me, she said, oh, I know such and such who did the surgery, and with insurance, she had health insurance. With health insurance, she still spent about $20,000, right? And I started doing the math, right? Because I was like, okay, so if I'm going to the US and if I'm going to have a surgery or anything like that, then I should be preparing $20,000. Then I found out I don't need to spend up to $20,000 because I don't really necessarily need a surgery. And I started thinking to myself, I was like, you know what? Maybe I need to go on vacation. Maybe I need to go to the Bahamas. Maybe I need to go to Tanzania. I've been wanting to go so many places. And I've always been thinking about what's the next project, what's the next company, what's the next business ventures, to the point where I'm not fully enjoying the money that I'm making or the money that I've made or the savings that I have. Like, guys, I'm just talking to you because that's something that I have to dismantle, the fact that if I'm making money, I shouldn't lose it. And I know many people right now are talking about how you shouldn't save money because of inflation and so forth. But for me, it even started before that, okay? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to come to the US and I'm going to take my sweet time because, guys, Cameroon was just driving me crazy to the crazy, okay? So I was like, I'm going to come to the US. I'm going to have my sweet time, really rest, take care of my body, and then if I have to travel, I will definitely travel. And I don't care how much it will cost me to go somewhere, and I do want to experience certain things in life. So that's really something that I had to work on, and I still have to work on, because keep in mind that I still have many things that I want to accomplish in life, and those things are up to here, okay? And I'm just here. Even financially, those things are up to here. So I've been changing my mindset around that, because I also look at the state in which we live today, where tomorrow is not really promised, and people are just, like dying every single day. I look at what's happening to Ukraine. I look at what even happened with the pandemic, how people, like every day, phone call, somebody is no longer here, I just had one of my best friend, I don't know, I'm not going to say her name here, but her mom passed. She was healthy, everything was good, and as soon as she started complaining about her health, it really didn't take long for her to no longer be here. So I think the pandemic made me look at life differently, and it made me appreciate the position that I'm in, the fact that I've worked so much and I shouldn't be scared of like living my life, you know, like living my life the way I want to live it. I mean, I feel like I do live my life the way I want to live it. Seriously, I do. Guys, that's the reason why I move all across the continent to go to Africa, to go back to Cameroon, you know, because not because of the pandemic, but because that was something that I wanted to do. So, but I think as much as we work hard, as much as we want to be successful, we still have to be mindful that there is an entire life to be lived. And even though the circumstances and the atmosphere now is not the same as pre-pandemic, but at least there's still life to be lived. I'm just talking to myself at this point, and I'm hoping that it makes sense to you as well. But anyway, so yeah, so let's change our mindset when it comes to money. I think that's the conversation that I had with this Moroccan guy who works in Cameroon. And one thing that I took from that conversation was that I need to have money set aside just to have fun, okay? Like, life is not just about working and sacrificing. It's also about having fun. Even though I still consider that I have fun, you know? I have fun the way I want to have fun, but I should be having more fun than that. So when I say fun, it's not necessarily, you know, clubbing or all of these things that people call partying. And no, it's, for me, fun means going out, having a good dinner, a good lunch, exploring the town, traveling. Traveling is one of the things that I really enjoy doing. And I used to solo travel, you know, I mean, before the pandemic. I used to travel a lot, Mexico, Miami, all of these places, Europe. So I feel like I have to get back on track with that and really just be like, you know what, life is too short. Life is too short to be working and saving and always planning to have fun tomorrow, because we don't even know if we're going to be here tomorrow, seriously. So that's just something that I took from that conversation that I was having a couple months ago, and I wanted to share that with you, because I feel like as much as we could be talking about I'm making this money, I'm doing this, but at the end of the day, we need to be enjoying that money as well, because that's the whole purpose of earning and really, you know, like investing in things, is for you to also enjoy the process as well. So anyway, I hope this video was helpful. Let me know if there are certain other topics when it comes to money that you guys will want to hear. Let me know what's your mindset around money. Are you really enjoying it? Do you want to make more, and so forth? I'm gonna have many upcoming videos talking about personal finance and some of the topics that are a bit serious for other people, because I know people like the vlogs, you know, because it makes you just, you know, it's like entertainment. You like the vlogs, but I also want to be able to be in a position that I can inspire and motivate and educate other people when it comes to financial literacy. So anyway, I hope this video was really helpful. So give it a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know what's your mindset around money. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.